It's back. It's already back with another season since I did a bunch of videos on it. When? 2 months ago? They just did season 1 and now season 2. I didn't want to do a bunch of videos on this season like last time, so I ended up watching every video and I picked the best one. And it was really hard because this season is just boring. So I almost didn't make this video, but then there was one decent episode that I thought that is worth talking about. If you're new to the channel, if you haven't seen the other videos, Sexy Beasts is a Netflix show where very attractive people wear masks and go on dates because, I find it so hard for people to like my personality because I'm just so beautiful. So they dress up and then they go on dates and it's all about personality, isn't it? It's so fun. I've got 3 other videos reviewing the first season on my channel, so if you want to go spend a couple minutes watching your boy Kaneisnotgood, go have a look. This season has a bunch of horrific masks, and I just wanted to show you briefly the ones that I hated before we get into the main talking point.
I'm striving for the top. I've just whacked my little antler. Whatever the hell that is.
I hate that one with a passion because of the teeth. And that woman in the episode was an absolute donut, and I liked her a lot. But the mask, absolutely not.
Am I a charmer?
You are a charmer.
That's such a good compliment, isn't it, really? I'm clearly smooth.
Brief intermission. If you're watching this video on the day of release, I have a new song out tomorrow. Link in the description to pre-save it. If you're watching this any day after the release, I've got a new song out. Link in the description. Go have a listen. Thank you so much.
A professional swimmer and lifeguard from Brooklyn, New York.
It's kind of haunting, but am I furry?
I've had 2 long-term relationships and they slowly crashed and burned.
Fanny lips on her face? Fanny lips on her face. Was not a fan of that. It had me acting up.
My partner thought it was a really good idea to sleep with a family member while I was asleep upstairs. She won't be coming to Christmas dinner again.
And with her, I just hated the Brain On show. I remember having like quite a reaction when I first saw it. I was like, oh, that woman was actually really lovely. And if you care about the show, go and watch the episode with her on it, because her and the main guy have a good connection and it was cute.
Don't you need flour though to make burgers?
You're right. 1 second. Flour for you.
Oh my God, thank you.
All right. All I want is Chef Ramsay to see me do this. What do you think he would say if he saw this?
What a load of shit.
And there was a man that couldn't say the word swiping.
If you used to go on Tinder and my face popped up, would you be swiping left or would you be swiping right?
You know, that annoyed me. A Romanian guy who wasn't a model, but he should be.
Wow, I'm so happy.
And he was a sweetheart, so I wish him all the best. Then a rabbit that was a bit too obsessed with his mum.
I am definitely looking for a girl that's like my mom, but doesn't look like my mom. My mom would have a heart attack.
Pretty sure my mom's gonna be happy.
You want to neck it?
What does neck it mean?
Neck it is like when you down it.
Like pound it?
Point blank, typical fucking American.
What other phrases can you tell me?
Well, you got like Cockney rhyming slang. I'm not from London.
Excuse
but...
me, Cockney ramen?
It's actually mad how oblivious that they are to anything that's non-American. What? Cockney rhyming slang? Apple is and pears? Oh my god. Now it's time to go on to the main episode that I thought was worth talking about. Let's meet the woman.
Meet Devin, a recruiter from San Francisco.
I found that my look tends to be a bit polarizing for people. You find it either really attractive or it's not your cup of tea.
And now the men.
And we start with Nigel.
I'm a chronic relationship dude. I've only been like single for like 1 year in my entire life, and that's been like this year.
Nigel's my favorite guy in this series, but no one will ever top Archie from the last season.
Sam from Boston.
I've found that I tend to value personality way more than looks.
Yeah, fucking right, man. They all say that. Yeah, right.
Patrick, a model and personal trainer originally from Italy.
People tend to judge me the way I look, and that makes me feel upset.
Honestly, the first time I heard him speak, I thought I had my hand on the spacebar and I was pausing and unpausing. Is that a problematic joke?
Sei bellissima. Vorresti bere un drink con me?
Yeah, go on, fuck it, why not? I've got nothing on. Okay, so now on to the speed dates.
I want to ask you how old you are.
80 in cat years.
Yeah. 80 in cat years is 336 years old, so she's nothing but dust. I did Google that.
Would you rather cry hot sauce or sweat barbecue sauce?
Does it burn?
Yeah, it burns every time you cry, but you're sticky every time you sweat.
I would cry hot sauce. I don't think I cry that often.
Oh, word, but when you cry, it's going down.
See, this is why I like Nigel. I like his vernacular and his silly question. So let me know in the comments Barbecue sweat or hot dog tears? Hot dog. Barbecue sweat or hot sauce tears?
Favorite movie?
Lord of the Rings, any of them.
I'll consider that a +1 for liking Lord of the Rings.
Because it's very rare to find two people who enjoy Lord of the Rings, one of the most popular franchises of all time.
Funny, I actually hate cats.
Well, I do too.
Don't listen to them. They don't know what they're missing out on, hating cats. Don't worry. You know what, Nigel? You can fuck off. I originally planned to have both of them in my hands for that joke, but she's just looking too comfortable.
What is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
Okay, I'm in China.
China? Cringe.
I really had to go to the bathroom. There's one bathroom in the house. My host parents gave me some delicious soup, but I really had to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
So I went in the soup.
How did he know it was delicious soup if he pissed in it? He's kind of freaky, I see you. Now it's time to see who she gets rid of first.
Patrick.
Racially motivated. Let's see what he looks like. So every Italian ever. Was that racially motivated? Italians aren't a race, they're just olive whites.
Ooh. Whoa. Yeah, man. Ooh. Whoa. Yeah, man. Bro, you mad dashing.
Thanks. We want to go on a date.
I ship Mr. Italiano and Nigel. Best of luck to him. He seemed like a lovely guy, even though I didn't show much of him in this video. Take my word for it, he was really nice. So now it's time for the first date with Orkman Sam, and they go on a tour around London. How boring.
If you look just above the entrance of Banqueting House, you'll see a black bust of King Charles I.
Yeah, don't care, mate.
Do you know I actually used to be a tour guide?
To our left, we have the London Eye, which is a Ferris wheel.
It's not
Ferris
an eye.
wheels were invented in Chicago, Illinois, United States for the World's Fair by Mr. Ferris.
So I actually Googled that to see if it was true, and it is. Mr. Ferris? Mr. fucking Ferris.
Hello, London!
Hey. Now it's time for the date with Nigel, and they get taught how to make some sort of apple pie.
I'm Jean-Christophe. I'm about to teach you how to make a tarte tatin.
Ah, a tarte.
My wife and I, when I first ever met her, I made her a tarte tatin.
Don't care, didn't ask, plus you're French.
Now would probably be a time to tell you that I hate apples. Biting into an apple is probably the most stressful thing that you can ask me to do.
What if I asked you to serve your country? Go fight with the troops?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
I hate bananas.
Why is that, Nige?
I think they taste like spit.
Spit? All right, then.
This whole situation is encouraging so much more.
Didn't get a word of that, fella.
Give a bit of your je ne sais quoi.
Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up.
We did a thing.
I told you it was gonna look good. That boy good.
That's really good.
So now it's time to see, who did she pick? American man or American man?
And my sexy beast is... Sam.
Oh, yes.
Oh, American man. I've not shown much of this episode because we're only here to see me and my amazingly funny jokes. But those two did seem to get along better. Nigel's in a league of his own, whereas those two seemed to be perfectly boring together. So now it's time to see what the tiger looks like. Oh look, a woman. And now it's time to see our boy Nigel. KSI? That wasn't a race joke, by the way. It was more of a comment on his choice of hairstyle, so...
Who is the loved one?
It was really nice to get to know you. Hopefully we can still be friends in the future.
Absolutely, yeah, I would love that.
Friendship. Catch you later.
Yes, definitely.
100% they haven't spoken since. So now it's time to see what the orc looks like for the first time.
Curly hair has caught me off guard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's good though. I like
Thank
it.
you, thank
yeah.
you.
I'm very happy with my decision.
It's great to meet you without the mask on.
It's much better this way.
Just a guy, honestly, any geezer. He's not the Romanian pop star that I mentioned earlier. So yeah, that's that, really. I watched the whole season to make this very brief video. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm genuinely having so much fun making YouTube videos. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said earlier, I have a song out. So go and listen to it, and I hope you enjoy it. Next year, there's going to be a lot more music. I promise. If you do listen to the music. If you don't, then why does this matter? Link in the description, Patreon if you want to support the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Don't know what I'm doing with my hands here. Bye.